Real estate Rico, it's an amazing scam. Because you know, our people love quick money. They all want to be J.R. Ewing and be like big real estate tycoons. You know, and African Americans, don't get mad at me because I'm African American. You know, not just African Americans, Spanish, white, black, all colors, are very impressed by celebrities. See, that's where Real Estate Rico came in. But I also want to make sure that I put this disclaimer out there because you understand something. I do not know, and I'm not 100% convinced. I'm not 100% convinced that Real Estate Rico. Yo, shout to Tony the closer. Oh, Real Estate Rico, you're gonna be on NBC News Wednesday. I'm gonna post a pic. I wasn't there. They're gonna hurt you Wednesday. They're gonna hurt you. So, Real Estate Rico knows that people are very impressed by celebrities, cars, money, flashiness. So they kind of push that energy. And I know you get upset when people talk about your wife. And I know you get funny. But she was pushing the same type of energy on her social. You guys were kind of doing like a church pastor, like preacher scam. That's allegedly. I don't know if it was a scam, but it was just weird. And your social, my brother, it doesn't hit the upper echelon of money makers. You're hitting the people that look up to you, the hardworking people. And I'll be honest, man, I'm amazed because I do know you, and I kind of know that's not your energy. And me and you may have like here and there, we have differences of opinion. I dig your work ethic, so I'm kind of surprised you are not more involved with clearing this up. With, I'm gonna say our people, yours and mine, our people. I'm surprised at that, my brother. I really am, and I'm not, I'm not here to attack you today or nothing. I'm surprised at that, and I'm surprised that you guys didn't think. Listen, I gave everybody a pass until we're like 5 months later. There's some big stories coming out. I gotta do what I do. This is part of what I do. Yeah, Real Estate Rico. Lesser Charge Gobbler. He got a new name. Nobody believes your mental health movement, my brother. Go in your own comments. And listen, you gotta make, I'm not allowed to make comments on your page. I don't want to think you blocked me, but I'm able to see what's going on, but I'm not allowed to write anything. I just want to, wish you happy birthday or something. You guys gotta let me in, man. A lot of people got their comments on. Yeah.
Nobody can get in.
So, Mr. Real Estate Rico, letting Lesser Charge talk about that. I mean, Rico, do you feel what you're kind of portraying right now is kind of pathetic? Mr. Rico, do you think when you look across at Lesser Charge, because he's out on a lesser charge, do you put your daughter around Mr. Lesser Charge? Real Estate Rico, do you put your daughter around Mr. Lesser Charge? I'm just curious. You do or you don't? And listen, I know you want to fight Tyrese. I get it. My brother, Tyrese is from Compton. I'd be careful. Like, he's from Watts. Please. Yo, Ebro. Ebro, there's an infiltrator in here. Absolutely. A clown. There's an infiltrator. That's what's his name again? Not Real Estate Rico. That's Lesser Charge. Lesser Charge has a friend up here. And let me tell you about Mr. Lesser Charge Gobbler. You know why you got a friend up here? She's a bozo, by the way. You know why you got a friend up here? Because, and I'm gonna make sure he hears this good, you've always been scared of me. I want the music down. You're scared to run into me. You don't know what my energy is gonna be. And I have no bad energy. It's actually good energy. I will never take away from your work ethic and your grind. But you remember when you kind of reached out to Karen Civil, wanted to have a little, I don't know if it was truce or like energy. I knew you were scared then. See, you and Lesser Charge and Real Estate Rico, they put a lot of effort. And you too, the morning girl that was there did too. You remember when you were talking funny, but my man got that videotape of you getting smashed. So you calmed down. You remember that though, right? I love you. That guy worked for me. He worked for me. But you didn't know that at the time because you wanted to come up. Gobbler. Anyway. But she's cool. I'm just, New York City, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you what those guys' agenda was. You know I'm top dog in the city. They always tried everything. Rumor, this, threats. I don't have any baggage. I don't have any bones in the closet. I don't have nothing. Very hard for them. But they used to threaten my friends, people who were around me, on information they had. Because you know why, New York? They never banked on this day today. See, you know what this day is? We're talking like 10 years ago. And it's still, yeah. See, I already know your lifespan. I already know. See, let me help you guys. See, I reinvent for the place that I work at. You guys reinvent to line your pockets. That's why you got Real Estate Rico and King Gobbler. See? But they didn't bank on this. And Lesser Charge always knew he had that charge. Karen, I'm gonna blow you up today. Now, Karen Civil just today. Karen Civil, well, let me say this right. Me and Ebro had that case in North Carolina, South Carolina, early. Karen Civil told me where it was. I put a lawyer on the case and got the transcript. He knew I did because they had to inform him that somebody asked about the case. Hence, he goes on with academics to try to make a story of his own, knowing I was coming. Let me say that to you again, New York, so you understand. Turn that bomb down. Karen Civil told me the case existed. I hired a lawyer to get the transcript and all the files. I sent it to Ebro. This was way years before it came out. So let me tell you something, Mr. Lesser Charge. I knew what your ego was, and I knew you'd try to clean it up. But what you did was you actually put the nail in your coffin, trying to describe the situation, which smoked out the young lady to then get upset. You're never gonna be smarter than me. Let me break it down for you again, bozo. Mr. Lesser Charge, Karen Civil got me the information that that case existed. I put a lawyer on the case and got all the information from your court. I sent it to Ebro. You knew we had it. You so guilty, knowing I was coming, you went on to academics and did a little explanation of what happened that night. Like I knew you would. You are my son. You're a puppet. You're a goofball. And you're a punk. And I know how to move punks around. I don't know if I ever told you that story today. Did I? Well, you know it now. I'm just wondering if you know. So, when you had a goofy, what do you call it? Infiltrator in the building, she couldn't help you. I already had the information. And then, to be honest, then I saw you ducking the questions. Then I saw you putting out mad cease and desist. I knew you were scared. And you're still scared. Because you know what that meant? You, Real Estate Rico, Lesser Charge Gobbler. Yo, legendary names in here tonight. And your girl, because your girl was part of it. What was that website she had the relationship with? Gossip. You know the little girl that left your show? Mommy, you remember that relationship you had with Gossip? You had a strong one. Remember? Always putting out paperwork on my marriage, what was going on with my divorce. It's funny how things work out, right? See, y'all were trying to get me out of... Yo, your man, Lesser Charge, he was trying to get me out the game before a day like this happened. He wanted to finish out after me. Impossible. I'm petty. I am. I'm petty. So, Mr. Lesser Charge, what have we learned today? You, King Gobbler. Mr. M, me. So, the Colin Kaepernick pathetic thing, I don't know if he was frustrated because, what did Drake call it? Yo, a fake, let me tell you why a fake Morris Chestnut is so crazy. Because Morris Chestnut ain't it. He's already not it. Like, Morris Chestnut is everything but cool. And he said you were a fake one. So that means not only is Morris Chestnut a biscuit, you're like a croissant or something. Like, you're below the biscuit. Crazy. That was, but you were gobbling. Remember, you were gobbling Drake. Drake tries to rope you in. I never want to be buddies. I don't care. Now, Real Estate Rico, you, sir, have had a bad week. Yeah. I would refrain from fighting Tyrese because you felt he said something to your wife. I hate to say this to you, man, but if you didn't, if you wasn't smashing the other broad, there would have been no way for Tyrese to have conversation with your wife anyway. Look in the mirror, blame yourself. Stop. See, the difference between me and you is we had similar situations with our wives. I knew better than to stick around for the torture. I could have taught you something. Because if you don't think you're in torture, you're in torture. It's okay. There's nothing wrong. Some people choose torture or what do they always say? Violence.
We choose violence.
And it's okay. I respect you for it. That's not for me. Me, I'm a wiggle, bounce, and I'm a move. Because I can look at somebody's eyes once and say, no, you're going to punish me. And that's it. But so, I guess Tyrese talking to your wife, I get it. But the way Ricky Rose is talking about his pinky toe, and I mean, we're talking about boxing people. I don't think you should box anybody. You're doing this to yourself. There's a whole lot of people got swindled. Maybe you had something to do with it or something. Maybe you didn't. And you're not speaking. So you mean you're not sympathetic to the situation. Your man is sitting across from you